Forgotten Mansion, Kitchen Remodel, Episode 2. I figured out the proper aspect ratio to make this video full screen. Hope you all enjoy that. Picking up where we left off, the wood wall you can see was an exterior wall. It needed to be insulated. On this side, I added a second wall to reinforce the original wall and house the plumbing and electrical. Starting to put some drywall up. Zoomed in, you can see my fix to cover up the poo pipe in the corner. The pass-through to the hallway opened all the way for the first time. We wanted a pantry in this kitchen. After trying everything to fit a pantry in the plans for the kitchen, it was decided it can't fit in the kitchen.
Couldn't fit in the kitchen. The other side of this wall was the laundry area. Choices were made to move that to the basement.
Turning this into the doorway to our new pantry. The doorway will have a barn door that tucks beside the fridge when open. This mudroom closet was basically useless. Why not just get rid of it and have more pantry room? New wall that reshaped our mudroom. The pantry has a step down into it. This made it very tall.
I have a step stool in there now.
Meanwhile, drywall was going up for the rest of the kitchen. This was super open compared to the original. Yeah, remember when it looked like this? Let us spray. Spray on the wall primer, that is. Now that we had a blank slate, time to throw some color at the walls. Drop soffit is staying white to match the ceiling. Took a good deal of time to tape off the soffits. Tried the 60, 30, 10 method for painting the walls. 60% of the area is your main color light gray, 2 walls and the floor. 30% is your secondary color, white on the ceilings. Then that 10% needs to be a splash of color. We did 2 accent walls in red. Might have been over the 10% red area, but some red will be blocked by appliances. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it turns out for them. No time to waste admiring our work. Let's get flooring down. Vinyl lockdown laminate went wall to wall. No matter if we changed our mind on the layout, there would be flooring underneath. You know you're an adult when you buy your first set of all matching appliances. We bought GE brand in slate black. We placed cardboard where we wanted countertops to find the best layout for the kitchen. Stove is hooked up, now we're cooking with fire. Stove hoods are expensive, so I built a temporary one for the ducted vent. Temporary was the plan. It's still above the stove 5 years later. I built a barn door for the pantry. It tucks neatly beside the refrigerator.
Can I please get a sink so we can do dishes?
Yeah, this should work, right?
Not at all what I had in mind.
Trim for the kitchen is pine-stained black with a poly sealer.
At least we can start making meals in the kitchen.
The shelves in the pantry were custom to fit that space. Black iron pipe used for supports. Same black stain on the wood as the trim for the kitchen. On this day, 2 dams had failed upriver from us. We had to evacuate the house for a few days. The river is usually 400 yards from our back door. not in our backyard. The river stopped rising just short of flooding our house.
Disaster over. Can I get some cabinets and shelves in here?
Alice says these look much better. Let's just learn to make cabinets since they need to be a custom size anyway. Where did I learn to build cabinets? Oh, I just watched a few dozen hours of YouTube videos. Test fit before I got really creative. Found some clearance countertops that matched the theme perfectly. What are all those black boxes, you ask? Learning to make cabinet drawers. I went maximum effort on these. Black stain inside and out, solid box construction, no particle boards here. Soft close drawer slides. Fitting on the fronts of the drawers with slim matte black hardware. Best damn cabinets I've ever built. All drawers are 22 inches wide and 24 inches deep, with the top 3 4 inches tall, 6 drawers 8 inches tall, and 2 12 inches tall.
I absolutely love them.
I'm quite proud of the end result.
They can handle a lot of weight and nothing is lost in the back of a cabinet.
We're going to show a side project that was done as part of the kitchen before we show you a walkthrough of the kitchen now. This step up became extremely annoying. Seemed like every room in the house had steps between them. Step up to the hallway. Step up to the living room. Decided I'm going to raise this entire floor in this area and get rid of all the steps. Got lucky above the basement door. There wasn't a proper header. Made it very easy to raise this doorway. Not the best picture, but the floor joists is leaning over. Nothing a 10-ton bottle jack couldn't fix. Removed the double back doors. Also got lucky here. The header was up the exact distance it needed to be to raise the doors. The electrical wire up top only powered the second light, so we just got rid of it and went to one light. The bottom of the door had some minor water damage. I see a red door, and I want it painted black. Let us spray. I figured it's a nice day outside. Why not take every exterior door off the house and paint them? I built what I called an underheader for the doorway. With the exterior doors installed back in the wall, time to build a new floor. Went around the exterior with 2x8s. Used a laser level to achieve the same height as the kitchen floor. Once level, I added the new floor joists. Here is a good view of the 3 doorways. It used to drive me crazy. The basement was lower than the other 2. All joists in place. The blocking was pushed down to sit on the existing floor. This would keep the floor solid and prevent bouncing. The same 3/4 inch subfloor as in the kitchen was put down, glued and screwed in place to prevent squeaks later. Remember the flooring from the kitchen. Time to go get more of it and rip up half of the kitchen. I lined up the vinyl floor from the kitchen to flow seamlessly into the raised floor area. I love it when a plan comes together. Why do cats always need to get in the way while pretending you're the one invading their personal space? Putting back up the drywall around the doors. Little A will give you a tour of the kitchen as it is now.
Alright, as you can see in the other video, the floor was raised. This has been much nicer, especially when you are carrying in groceries from the car, you don't have to step down to turn around and step back up and go back and forth a million times. Obviously it flows seamlessly into the kitchen. Kind of looks like this floor was always meant to be here, because it probably was.
Let's try without Stevie in the shot.
Originally we had the Keurig station over there in the corner, but that was going to eat up too much cupboard and countertop space. So we moved it over here temporarily just to see how we liked it. Coincidentally, it ended up matching up perfectly with this bench that we had over here. And so now they framed the door, which we raised. It's currently covered. You need to replace the old weather seals, and there was a draft coming in, as you can see. There was drafts all over this house. We've definitely gotten rid of a lot of them, but not all. Here's the cabinets, which we very much custom built to the exact specifications that I required. One of the biggest things I wanted was to be able to open up a drawer and house some of my many crock pots. I highly, highly recommend drawers. So much better than the doors that are in most kitchens. As of right now, there's nothing above these. We talked about shelves, but I kind of like how open it is right now, so we'll see if that stays or if something else gets put up there eventually down the road. A few more of the drawers. Actually, I already had this holder, which managed to fit perfectly in one of the drawers. My favorite part of the entire kitchen, the beautiful spice drawer. As you can see, goes along with the black theme. The only place we don't have drawers, and this was non-negotiable, was I wanted a slide out for sheet pans and cutting boards. This is the pantry that you can see me cutting the door for in previous videos. As Erin mentioned, there was no way to put a pantry in here that didn't take up too much space. So we cut a hole in the wall and we created space for it. Another one of my favorite features of the kitchen.
Turn the light on.
Try to close this most of the time so you can't see how cluttered it is. But clearly I'm making good use of the space. The sink. The sink is definitely functional. I did get what I needed, which was a sink that worked. Didn't think I was going to have this nice 2x4 holding it up for 5 years, but here we are. However, it's worked out to be not a terrible thing, because the first sink that we had in here, I decided I hated, and we switched it out very easily because obviously it's a temporary fixture holding it up. Someday this will get done. We'll make a whole video on that. Then I also wanted cabinets with glass, which is a lot harder to make yourself. So I got on Facebook Marketplace and found these. And coincidentally, when we measured it, the two of them side by side fit into the space perfectly. So we did actually save some time and buy those. They're one of the few things in here that wasn't custom built.
And there's no more poo pipe in the corner.
Yeah, I tend to forget that that ever existed. That wall going up kind of blashed that out of my memory until you brought up the old videos. This was the hole that you saw people putting their heads through in previous videos. That's now turned into this basically giant son of a light. Sometimes it is a little too bright though, so we opted to go with the option to have just that on. Or
Edison bulbs.
or the Edison bulbs in the cages, which seem to go along with the rest of the theme. Gives it a nice mood lighting feel.
Thanks for watching the kitchen remodel. If this video gets to 1,000 likes, I'll make the cabinets for the sink immediately and make an in-depth video on them.
Please like this so I can get cabinets made.
Watch for deer on your drive home. Goodbye.